A to her for exposing my sister's affair at my own wedding reception in front of everyone. I am Rachel and I am 28 years old. My wedding day was supposed to be perfect. I planned every detail for 2 years. My sister Megan was my maid of honor. She stood beside me the entire morning, smiling and crying happy tears. Everything felt magical until the reception started. My new husband Daniel gave his speech and thanked everyone for coming. Then Megan grabbed the microphone for her toast. Her hands were shaking. I thought she was just emotional. She started talking about how much she loved me and how proud she was to be my sister. Then she said something strange. She said secrets destroy families faster than lies ever could. The room went quiet. I felt a chill run through my body. I looked at Daniel and his face went pale white. That is when I noticed his phone buzzing non-stop on the table. I picked it up without thinking. There were messages from a contact saved as work meeting. The messages were not about work at all. They were intimate messages filled with hearts and promises about seeing each other again soon. My stomach dropped completely. I scrolled further and saw a photo that confirmed everything. The woman in the photo was sitting 3 tables away, wearing a blue dress. It was Megan. My own sister had been sleeping with my husband for 8 months. The wedding planning timeline matched perfectly with when the messages started. She helped me pick my dress while betraying me the entire time. She sat through cake tastings, knowing what she was doing. I stood up in front of 200 guests holding that phone. My voice was steady, even though my heart was shattering. I asked Megan directly if she knew who work meeting was. She turned white as snow. Daniel tried grabbing the phone from my hand, but I stepped back. I read the messages out loud to the entire reception hall. Gasps filled the room. My mother started crying. My father stood up in shock. Megan tried denying everything at first, but the evidence was undeniable. She eventually broke down sobbing and admitted the truth. She said she never meant for it to happen and that she fell in love with him accidentally. Accidentally for 8 months, apparently. Daniel just sat there silent, offering no defense at all. The wedding planner did not know whether to continue serving dinner or clear the tables. Guests started leaving awkwardly one by one. My mother-in-law looked horrified and apologized repeatedly on behalf of her son. My own mother could not even look at Megan. My father had to physically stop my uncle from confronting Daniel directly. I walked outside, still wearing my wedding dress, and sat alone on the curb. Everything I built for years crumbled within 20 minutes because I checked one phone. Daniel Helfter wonders if I should have handled it privately instead of destroying the entire celebration publicly. But another part of me feels justified because they humiliated me first without any shame. They let me marry him, knowing the truth the entire time. Megan stood right beside me at the altar, smiling while hiding this secret. Now my family is completely divided. Some relatives think I overreacted and should have waited until after the reception ended. Others say I did exactly what needed to happen in that moment. Megan has not spoken to me since that night. Daniel moved out within days. I keep replaying that speech in my head, wondering if there was a better way to expose the truth. But then I remember her toast and how calculated it felt, like she wanted me to find out somehow. Maybe guilt was eating her alive from the inside. So tell me honestly, was I wrong for exposing them right there at my own wedding reception, instead of waiting until we got home privately?